Ever since the reintroduction of Chozen in Season 3 and Terry Silver in Season 4, fans were already speculating for this fight to happen, as both appeared to be the pinnacle of their styles in the current time, almost gaining a final boss sort of hype. And in Season 5 we finally got to see Terry face off against Chozen, and while their hand-to-hand fight was brief, we saw Terry kick him to the ground, but eventually Chozen was able to gain the upper hand with the pressure points. But considering that Chozen has been training constantly for the past 30 years, while Terry in contrast took a 30-year hiatus, the question that remains is, how would this fight have gone if Chozen fought Terry in his prime? Today I'll be answering this question by analyzing their strength, durability, skills, feats and scaling for both fighters, and then come to a verdict on who between them is the superior combatant. To begin with, I don't believe strength to be the most relevant factor in this fight, as both characters should be capable of hurting each other. However, nonetheless, I'll still give Terry the strength advantage, as he was seen overpowering Chozen with sheer strength during the weapons fight, as well as being able to knock him down with a kick. Keep in mind this is a much older Terry, so the difference would be more noticeable with Prime Terry. While Chozen was capable of hurting Terry with his strikes, the only time we see him drop Terry is with the pressure points, and even then Terry pretty much got back up instantly. Durability, however, easily goes to Terry. As I've explained in my video on how strong Prime Terry is, he should scale to the same Kreese, who was able to withstand Mr. Miyagi's first onslaught of attacks, and Mr. Miyagi is confirmed to be the best fighter in the verse, which would eclipse any durability feat or scaling that Chozen has in Season 5. However, Chozen's pain tolerance should be noted, as he withstood getting slashed twice and was still able to gain the upper hand. I believe skill to truly be the most important factor in this fight, as both fighters are somewhat relative in every other aspect. To begin with, Terry as an old man was able to drop Chozen. Many fans will point out that Chozen was drunk, however, Chozen performs better feats while drunk than he did when sober. While Chozen used his signature pressure points, Terry didn't use any of his own unique techniques, such as the Quicksilver method and the Silver Bullet. So even without his best techniques, if old Terry can drop Chozen, then Prime Terry can certainly do it much easier. The hot topic of this debate comes down to Chozen's pressure points technique. Despite what some fans think, this does not give its user an automatic win, as seen in the case with Daniel. Durability is also a factor that goes into how much someone is affected. For example, Season 3 Daniel was completely stopped with the pressure points, as he was unable to move his limbs for a decent amount of time. Now fast forward to Season 4, Johnny, who at this point should be stronger than Season 3 Daniel, given how he was equal with Season 4 Daniel, while affected was able to shake off the effects of the pressure points within a relatively short amount of time. This also applies during Season 5, as while Terry was definitely affected by the pressure points, the effects wore off rather quickly. This is also consistent with other pressure point techniques such as the Silver Bullet, as while Hawk was completely incapacitated, Robbie was able to withstand it much better, and was even able to continue fighting. So durability definitely affects how well someone can resist the effects of the pressure points. Since the effects on old Terry wore off within seconds, it stands to reason that Prime Terry would be affected even less. It also doesn't help that Chozen in character didn't mercilessly hunt down Terry, and instead gave him time to recover and regain his footing. Without the pressure points, even an old Terry completely dominated him, forcing Chozen to use the pressure points. Therefore, since even while out of his prime and without even his best techniques, Terry can fault Chozen, and force him to use the pressure points, and because of this, skill goes to Terry. While strength and durability aren't the most important factors in this fight, Terry's advantages in these aspects should still be noted, because if Terry scales to a Kreese who withstood attacks from an aggressive Mr. Miyagi, then there's simply nothing Chozen can do to really hurt Prime Terry. This would include the pressure points, as the effects of it varies depending on the durability of the target. And since Prime Terry should be more durable than old Terry, who was only affected for a couple of seconds, then it's unlikely that it will have any meaningful impact in this fight, especially considering Chozen in character will not mercilessly attack his opponent, in contrast to Terry, who is a master in the way of the fist and its philosophies, which would include showing your opponent no mercy. Therefore, Prime Terry wins.